Greta Thunberg warned that the world is faced with a total natural disaster unless citizens take urgent measures when it made a surprise appearance at the Glastonbury Festival. The 19-year-old activist led songs of climate justice after having delivered a catching speech from the Pyramid Stadium which painted an apocalyptic image of the future of the planet. For the cheers of thousands of festival goers, Thunberg said, "We are approaching the precipice, and I would strongly say that all those who have not yet been greenwashed of our senses to support our land. Don't let them slide another thumb closer to the edge. Right now, we are holding our field." Thunberg was presented on stage by the co-organizer of Glastonbury, Emily Evis, who described the Swedish teenager as the most inspiring president of this generation. Acclamations of approval, Thunberg blamed world leaders not to interrupt the climate emergency and to have created gaps which allow ecological destruction not to be controlled. "It has not only become acceptable for leaders to lie, that's almost what we expect to do," she told Applause. She said it was time for society to start creating hope rather than waiting for it to happen. "Hope is not something that is given to you. This is something you need to win, to create. It cannot be won passively from the passive position and while waiting for someone else to do something." He acts. "It comes out of your comfort zone. And if a group of school children could have millions of people on the street and start changing their lives, imagine what we could all do together if we try." Thunberg's surprise speech in person was announced on Saturday morning. She appeared shortly before a set of the American pop group Haim and a few hours before the first place of Paul McCartney. Under the flamboyant sun on the fourth day of Glastonbury, Thunberg urged festival goers to do the impossible by helping to stop global warming before it is too late. She added, "These crises are the biggest history in the world. And it must be spoken as far and as wide as possible with regard to our voices and even more. It must be said in articles, newspapers, films and songs, at breakfast tables, lunch meetings, family meetings, in elevators and bus stops, and in rural stores and music festivals like Glastonbury." Thunberg's is the second high-level speech of the festival after the Ukrainian president theft.